Yo, what's going on with y'all boys, man? It's Key Major, and I'm back with another video for y'all today, man. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to make some dark guitar samples like Cubeatz for people like Southside or Pyrex Whippa. Today I'm gonna be using guitar VSTs, and I'm gonna be showing you guys how to use a VST, make it sound a little more realistic. But before we jump into the video, man, do me a quick favor and go into the comment section down below. Tell me if you guys prefer live cookups or if you guys like when I do the breakdowns, like in this video. So before I get into the breakdown, this is how the sample sounds. So that was just a little preview. I'll play the whole sample at the end of the video, but the first sound I started with, first guitar, was from Contact, and I used this Contact bank, Evolution Dry Relic. This is a very good Contact bank in kind of capturing a realistic acoustic guitar. It sounds very nice, and you have a lot of control. You have play, strum, chords, tone, setup, and I just picked the Barn Envy preset, and I laid this pattern right here. This is how it sounds with no effects. The first thing I did in here is I went into the time step and I put it on 1/3 step. I first started with this simple arpeggiated pattern right here. After that, I just added this F sharp and added this B right here. And then after that, I just took the root note, which was E, and I just copied it down an octave, so it kind of covers more of the lows. I just took the pattern, and like I said, I copied it down 5. Then after that, I just took this whole pattern, and I copied it for the entire thing. A lot of the times, people strum it and do Alt-S. I kind of manually did it, so I didn't really have to do that, which is another thing I recommend doing to make it sound realistic. And then lastly, I just did Alt-R, messed with the velocity a lot. With this Contact bank, the velocity does matter, so you really want to pay attention to the velocity and tweaking it to your own preference. I just added ambience reverb just to kind of make it sound a little less dry, and then I wanted to sound vintage and old. RC20 or sketch cassette is really all you need. I just loaded RC20 and I went to the vinyl 2 preset. This is the preset I always use when it comes to guitars. It has very nice like detune to it, but that was basically it. I just added an EQ, taking out some of the lows and low mids, and then I added another EQ, lowering the mids a little more. After that, I added a second guitar. Now this is a second guitar VST that I really recommend. Now if you paid for FL Studio, if you paid, you should have got this VST for free. I mean, I did, so hopefully y'all did too. It's called Flex, and then I went into the free packs and I just downloaded this one called Essential Guitars, and then the Ace Nylon MK1 guitar. But yeah, I just loaded up this preset and then I laid down this simple pattern right here. And you put the velocity all the way up, like these 2 notes, the guitar like bends. It's a very cool feature this guitar has. The effects added a very light delay. This kind of helped it sound less dry. And then I added vintage chorus. Now this is another free VST like you get with FL Studio. Put the mode on 2, and then I used sketch cassette, and then lastly an EQ, just taking out the lows and low mids and then lowering the highs. So now the second last sound I added was from Analog Lab 5, and it's this preset called Bomb. I think this is from Astral First Day Bonus. And yeah, I mean, there's really no reason to play the second half. Like I said, all of these midis are very simple and very repetitive. Laid this simple pattern down, then I just copied it, and I just pitched it down 5 notes. And it's the same thing, and I literally just took this, copied it over. It's very simple. Simplicity is key. And for the effects, I just added Portal, and I went to this bank right here, and I put the preset called Particles, and then EQ, kind of like filtering out the lead, making it sound old. And that was basically it. The last sound I added is from Flex again. This is from a different guitar pack. This is the Essential Bass Guitars, and I went to this preset right here, 5-string neck dynamic, I think that says. Then I just copied the root note. All I did differently is I just took E and I just pitched down an octave, and then I just sliced the notes at the end to kind of give it a little bit more uniqueness and like I guess like rhythm, just so it wasn't so bland and basic. that was basically it. The last thing I did was I created this little arrangement and I added the stems, of course. And on the master, I added gross beat and a fruity limiter. The gross beat is just kind of this gross beat gate right here, and then fruity limiter just raising the volume. That was it, just to make it louder. After this, I exported it and then I manipulated it. But before I did that, this is how it sounds like normally. So after I exported it, I reversed it, and then what I did was I chopped up the sample, because when you reverse it, it's playing backwards. So it's starting from here, then it's here, then here, you know. So what I did was I sliced every like 8 bars. Like I just basically flipped the order just so it's following the original pattern progression that we had. And that was basically it. I pitched it up 100 cents and I put the declicking mode on generic, and then this is the final sample. But yeah, that was basically the final sample. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I do have real guitar. If you guys want me to make another part 2, this time with a real guitar, kind of comparing, you know, the difference of, you know, a VST and then a guitar, let me know. And like I said, let me know if you guys like breakdowns like these, or if you guys like it when I hook up from scratch. But yeah, man, if you guys did enjoy and learn something new, make sure you guys leave a like, comment any ideas, subscribe, and hit the bell. We're on the road to 2K. Follow me on Instagram, it's at the bottom of the screen right there. Make sure you guys follow support, new loop kits and content dropping soon. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.